Often we think that Japan made a miracle success in industrial economy, in innovation economy, by starting the journey of replicating American products, European products, imitating them just after the Second World War. Is that journey of imitation, replication strong enough to build world-class corporations like Toshiba, Hitachi, or Toyota, or Sony, or many others? Look into it, the story behind Toshiba Corporation. More than 100,000 people work at Toshiba. It's an iconic technology company in the world, not only of Japan. Starting from nuclear power plant to magnetic resonance imaging to consumer electronics to semiconductor equipment and semiconductor devices, Toshiba has a very strong foothold in the world technology economy. But how did Toshiba grow? Did just Toshiba grow over the last 70 years by imitating, replicating American products? A gentleman named Tanaka Hisaizi was born in Japan in 1799. He was a genius like Thomas Alva Edison. At the age of 20, he got fascinated with the doll. And Japan is known for doll making. And he wanted to make the doll behave like human. So he started tinkering with springs, with pneumatics, with hydraulics, in perfecting different techniques of automating the behavior of doll. And his fascination of perfecting ideas with technology concepts kept growing. At the age of 52 or so, that means in 1851, he invented pneumatic firebomb. And during his long career, he kept inventing many things, including a very interesting clock. He was the first to develop steam locomotive in Japan. And his journey of pursuing technological ideas and perfecting them led to the formation of Tanaka Engineering Works in 1881, long before the First World War, and of course, far long before the Second World War. And it was a simple company, small company. It was a startup, but he rooted the culture of pursuing ideas and keep perfecting them. That culture of pursuing relentless journey of perfection has been at the root of Toshiba in making it as a large technology success story in the world. And that has been at the root of the growth of Japan. Look into Canon. Canon's founder basically made a copy of German's Leicas camera in 1936, 1937, in that time. But what happened? Yes, they reduced the cost significantly because the labor requirement in producing that camera was quite high, and there was a significant wage differential between German technicians and Japanese technical people. But Canon founders are not just happy in keep making the same camera and selling it and making profit. Upon succeeding with the replication, they started the long journey, endless journey of perfecting it through a series of redesign, even changing the technology core. And they were so successful in doing it that with the emergence of digital imaging technology, when Kodak was under threat, then they changed the technology core of the camera and made DSLR camera. And while camera inventing company Kodak got bankrupt due to the disruptive force of digital imaging, Canon got a new life with their digital imaging camera. And that has been the culture of the Japanese society. That this culture has been powering the Japanese industrial economy. That means you begin somewhere where there appears to be technological feasibility, economic viability, and attractiveness in the market, but do not stop there. Do not just keep producing the replicated product, the imitated product. Rather, keep pursuing the journey of perfecting it through a series of ideas of redesign, even developing a new technology code and adopting the technology code developed somewhere outside and keep updating that technology code. And that's the way Sony created the success story. And that's the way, though microwave oven was invented in America, but Americans could not make money and Japanese took it, but he didn't keep producing the same primitive product. They rather looked into the technology core, they brought a new technology core and succeeded in producing far smaller microwave tube in making a microwave oven innovation success story. And not only this, look into lithium-ion battery. Japanese didn't invent lithium-ion battery. Invention was done in Oxford and Stanford. Japanese took it. The Japanese demonstrated the concept in 1985 based on the invention done at Oxford and Stanford in early 70s. But Japan didn't keep just producing it. They kept refining it, leading to a situation when they created a serious, large, excuse me, commercial success story, even they won a Nobel Prize out of that. Same thing is for light emitting diode. And that is the place we misinterpret the underpinning of Japanese success story in industrial economy, the innovation economy. And this is a place where there is a high contrast between developing countries like the countries of Indian subcontinents, who focus on making things, on producing the same thing. But Japanese are different. They start, okay, somewhere, and in many cases, they take it from different parts of the world, primarily from America and Europe, but they didn't keep producing it. And they kept refining it and reaching to such a level that they outperform the initial inventors, initial innovators, and they take over the business and they create a large successful business, even they win Nobel Prize out of that. And that is the reason during the last 19 years, Japanese got 20 Nobel Prizes in chemistry and physics. That's a surprising story in the world. Why are Japanese so capable in scientific discoveries where they have no serious basic research agenda, primarily fueling their defense program? This is the place, the culture of innovation to perfection, relentless journey of pursuing the perfection. And that is the genesis of the growth of Japanese success stories. It is not imitation and replication which started just after the Second World War. The root is far more deeper. It even started in 17th centuries, 18th centuries, and they have been simply following the path of perfecting ideas. Thank you.